Welcome to a state where the ancient past collides with the far future. Hi, my name is Adam and I spend my free time exploring the world. Today I'm taking you to the northernmost corner of the Arabian Gulf. Let's dive into the small but mighty country of Kuwait. Deep in the Middle East lies this fascinating little emirate that many overlook. But I finally traveled there to get to know the place better and to unveil some of its secrets.
If you've been following me for the past years, you know that I'm obsessed with the Middle East. I've been to Jordan, Iraq, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, and now it's my turn for Kuwait.
With a heart full of excitement, I boarded the plane that would fly me to the Arabian Peninsula. And the vast desert was growing closer and closer beneath the eastern sky.
After 2 hours of waiting, we finally got our visas. So hello everyone, it is currently around 8 a.m. We just arrived a couple of hours ago in Kuwait and we are already here at the sea enjoying the sun and the beautiful weather. A couple of months ago when I visited Iraq, I was wondering what could its neighbor look like. I know that there have been many conflicts between Kuwait and Iraq. And not too long ago, the fight between the two countries and their allies caused environmental disasters. Yet I was so curious to see what Kuwait is about, so I hope I can do it justice. But without further ado, let's explore Kuwait.
The area where these modern buildings stand has been inhabited since 8000 BC, making it home to many ancient cultures and tribes. But even thinking of how things looked here just 300 years ago, in pre-oil history, was quite absurd.
Wow, can you imagine that this was once just a fishing village? The discovery of oil in the 20th century turned Kuwait into an economic powerhouse. But actually its growth began much earlier in the 1700s when it belonged to Damascus and it was an important trading hub. Of course, it's because of its very crucial location, so it kind of makes sense. But it's crazy to think about that before the 1700s there was basically almost nothing there, and now skyscrapers, skyscrapers and skyscrapers.
The city's vibes started slowly drawing me in. The country's rapid growth after gaining independence from Britain in 1899 is remarkable to say the least. But even amongst the tall towers, the ancient energies are somehow still there.
So I've already looked it up, but Kuwait has about 4.9 million inhabitants, 1.5 of which are Kuwaiti citizens, but the rest, which means about 3.36 million people, are foreign nationals. This means that Kuwait has the third largest foreign-born population in the world. And I must say, it feels nice because everyone can feel at home a little bit here, because there are people from all over the world. But anyways, our little rest is over. I think there is no day in an Arab country where you don't visit the local Souq, which means the local market. So I say let's grab this backpack and let's head to the Souq.
So it was time to throw myself into the buzzing souk called Al-Mubarakiya. There is a special feel about these markets that over the years I've become addicted to. The aroma of fruits, oriental spices and perfumes creates such a great atmosphere. And the bustling passageways full with people were incredible to see. I just wish I had a bigger luggage to buy some goods to take with me. Well, one more reason to come back again someday.
Okay, the Souq is more buzzing than I expected. You gotta love the Arab markets. So in Kuwait City there is a public transportation system which consists of buses. There are normal one-floored small buses and there are the British style double-deckers. Actually, we just rode one without paying because the driver couldn't explain how to buy a ticket.
I always try to use the local transport to feel a little bit like a local, even though the bus didn't exactly take me where I was heading. But eventually, I ended up at our next stop.
So it's late afternoon and we decided that it is the perfect time to come and visit Al-Shaheed Park. This thing right here is the biggest green project in Kuwait. It is about 78.5 acres big, which equals around 200,000 square meters. Creating something like this in a desert-like area is so impressive I can't even explain. I can see palm trees, some trees that I have never seen in my life. Why didn't we come earlier? Yeah, what I love the most here is the contrast between the green palms and all kinds of plants and these futuristic glass skyscrapers. Well, I had a feeling that this had to be on my bucket list, and I was so right. So happy that we managed to come. Something very important to consider: if you're coming here for a one-day layover, it can take a lot of time to obtain a visa on arrival. I think we waited like 2.5 hours or even almost 3 hours at the airport. You have to fill the forms in handwriting, and you have to make a copy of your passport on your own with the copying machine next to the immigration office. So if you can just obtain an online visa, I'm not sure why we didn't choose this option because it was quite risky, to be honest. It was like 5 a.m. when we managed to arrive at our apartment. A couple of hours later, we made it. Guys, arrange your online visas. If you come and receive the visa, it is valid for 3 months. At least those ones that we got are valid for 3 months. So you can use it for 3 months. You can stay around and enjoy this park, for example.
There is no better way to end a day than by visiting a mosque, and the Grand Masjid seemed to be the ideal spot for this purpose. Guys, this is spectacular. The Grand Mosque of Kuwait is the biggest mosque in the country. It was finished in 1986 and it has a capacity of holding 11,000 people. These artworks on the ceiling are nothing like I've seen before. I've been to many mosques and let me tell you, this is one of the most beautiful ones I've ever visited. The night was falling upon the capital city, and this short stay came to an end. But the evening lights bid me a special farewell and guided me towards my next destination. A blend of future and traditions, this place managed to surprise me and win my heart. Now I'm sure that one day I'm going to be back to the mighty emirate of Kuwait.